This fight is definitely a big fight. If I beat him and I get the title, not only am I just, I'm not just some random guy with the title, I'm still undefeated. I have a welterweight title on my hands. That's something that people are going to be looking at to get my name out there.
No closer, no closer. Don't lose your head. Fighting in the west, fighting in the east, fighting like a beast. You must stand and fight, 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 fight. Make it right. Fight, fight.
My name is Saunders, 23 years old. My MMA record is 3-0-2 right now. Right now I'm on a 3-fight winning streak. I chose the fight because, one, I've always been into martial arts in general. My goal back in '93 when I saw the first UFC with Royce Gracie or whatnot, I thought the whole thing was nuts. Anybody that stepped into that thing was insane. And I actually saw that as a goal to accomplish. I'm like, if I can learn, to do that and accomplish that and make money off of that, then eventually I can open up my own academy and whatnot and make a living. As mainstream as it is, or as it's getting right now, a lot of people still don't know about it. I give them a vague description of basically if you do a combination of wrestling, submission, fighting, or jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, and boxing, put it all together, you got mixed martial arts. The best thing about being a fighter is winning. Right after that win, you get the whole crowd, everything you spent months to prepare for, and showing off your skills and having success with it, it's the biggest rush in the world. I mean, I can't even explain how you feel after. And I'd say the most difficult thing about being a fighter is starting.
Like I said, Crafton, he's loading up with the one big punch,
That kick just missed. That left hand didn't miss, though.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I don't know how Saunders is still standing.
My first pro fight was AFC 8 against Crafton Wallace. I was trying to fight in that event for like a couple of weeks. I tried to get it rolling and nothing ended up happening. So I did a jiu-jitsu tournament that the weekend before the fight. I did 3 different divisions. I think I placed in first place in 2 of them, and then in the advanced division, I placed like 3rd. I basically killed myself that weekend. After I accomplished that and I got all my medals and whatnot, I went out and I partied. I got hammered, so wasted. I was hungover for like 2 days. Just celebrating. I wasn't fighting. I didn't even know anything about a fight. I didn't think anything was happening, so there was no reason for me to not do so. I get a call Tuesday from Carlisle, which is the head guy for the AFC, or whatever, saying, do I want to fight Crafton Wallace? I was like, sure, why not? 3 people dropped out from fighting him. That's why they got me on short notice. I was the underdog. I was supposed to get my ass handed to me. First round, I knock him out, woke him back up with a shot on the way down. He gave his back. I went for rear naked. I went there without any training whatsoever for that fight. I fatigued out. Second round, we still went at it. He started getting better of the stand-up because I was so tired. I wasn't moving. I wasn't using footwork. I was having my hands down. But at the same time, like I said, man, you got to knock me out. You got to break something. You got to choke me out for me to quit. And I just kept coming. I kept hitting him. He kept hitting me. We basically just had like a nice slugfest. I took him down, got side mount. He was holding a guillotine choke that you can't accomplish from side mount. And then he was just holding me there till the time ran out. I had never fought before. I didn't understand. Okay, I signed a contract. It's only 2 rounds. I'm like, all these motherfuckers are screaming 1 more round. I'm like, do I really have to go out there? Do I really got to go out there for 1 more round because they're screaming it? And then they were like, no, it's in your contract. I'm like, thank God. And then it ended up being a draw. But the first couple of fights, you make no money. You're not gonna help pay bills much. I mean, unless you got like hardly any bills, then you might be able to pay them. But for the most part, it's not gonna cover anything. With Tiki, I've been working there for about maybe over 1.5 years. I'm working almost a full-time job because I'm doing like 13-hour shifts, at Wall Street. And that's what really helps make ends meet. Basically, I bar back. What a bar back does is we make sure that the bar is stocked with everything the bartender could possibly need. Whether it's something as small as straws and napkins to things as big as, making sure we have every form of liquor. We're replacing the liquor when they're running out. All the beer. It almost seems like, we're the bartender's bitch, but we get paid well to be the bitch, so. The way training goes is I try to mix it up with every other day. Like I'll do a 2 a day, which will basically be I train twice, maybe even 3 times. If I trained in the morning, then I could do like cardio in the afternoon and then train at night. That's more of a 3 a day other than a 2 a day. Sometimes that's killer. That like basically brings you to the point of your body's like no more. You don't want any more. But if you're able to train in the morning, go do cardio in the afternoon, and then train at night, and you're performing well at night at the night session, even if you're dying, but you're performing well, you know that you're gonna be good to go for the fight. When I'm training for a fight, the techniques that I work on will be useful to me in particular for my opponent. We try to work on stuff for the game plan, whether it be like starting me in positions that they believe my opponent will put me in, or if they put me in positions that I'm going to be looking to put my opponent in. It's basically just a lot of technique geared towards specific game plan training.
Basically, went for a rear naked choke. Didn't get it under my neck, so we just went for kind of like a jaw crusher, which is basically you just put a lot of pressure right on the jaw, bring the jaw back, trying to make it really uncomfortable and possibly crack the jaw if you're strong enough. It has pushed my lip through my teeth and split it open. Any real fighter that notices this, that actually watches it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that happens every day." That's not even an issue. But most of the pacifists out there are gonna look at that and be like, "That's disgusting. That's insane. I can't believe they do that."
It's go time, man. I'm gonna fucking drink and eat so much. I'll be like 185 hopefully by the time of the fight. That's the plan. Kill this guy. Oh, dude, I mean, I probably lost like 10 pounds of water weight. So like that and like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I had a few like protein shakes and that was it all day. I didn't eat anything. And then today, nothing.
I'm just going to go over a few of the rules that you're going to have to follow tomorrow night in the ring. Tomorrow night, the referees will go over them again with you. If you have any questions, if you can just hold them until we're done, because we can get this all done, you guys can weigh in and go eat. I know you want to do that. First of all, butting with using the head in any way. Okay, you'll be called for that. No eye gouging. No eye gouging, no biting, no hair pulling, no fish hooking. No groin attacks of any kind. No straight, direct kicks to the groin, no direct knees to the groin. It won't be accepted. Putting your finger in any of the orifices or any laceration on your opponent. If he has a cut, don't stick your finger in it and start pulling on him. Mike Lukovich. You guys think it's funny, but it happens. Blanchard. 171.8. Gotta lose it. It's 6:45.
Nowhere to go.
On the 3/4.
Okay.
One 167.4.
Damn it, man! I could have been drinking water.
All right.
Championship.
Look at the crow cop. Head kick. Bah! Nice and brutal, nice and clean, just knocked out. But you never know, man. Anything can happen in a fight. You know, maybe I'll knock him out with my hands because he's a good wrestler, so I got to worry about, you know, sprawling and you know, stopping the takedown, which he's definitely going to be looking to do. I'm not really too worried about him knocking me out. I've been hit by some very powerful guys at 185, you know, so this being 170. But you never know, man. Anything can happen. I'm just going to try to make sure not to take him lightly and do my thing.
Is this your biggest fight so far?
The fact that it's for the welterweight title would make it, yes, my biggest fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is for the CFC Welterweight Championship! Fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5'8", 170 pounds. He's with Obaki Dojo out of Jacksonville, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Blanchard. Fighting out of the red corner, he stands 6'3", weighs 170 pounds. He's with American Top Team in Orlando. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben the Killer Bee Saunders! Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, 46 seconds into the first round, in the first CFC Welterweight Champion, Ben Saunders!
to the championship.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man. There you go.
One down, 7 to go.
Go wait to the club.
No quarter, no quarter. Don't lose your head. Fighting in the west, fighting in the east, fighting like a beast. You must stand and fight, 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 fight. Make it right. Fight, fight.
The back like of me or whatever as I'm backing up, and I grabbed my nuts and I was like rearranging my cup and I was like, you kicked me in the nuts, you motherfucker. And then I laughed at him and then I kicked him in the face and dropped him.